On February 1st, 2024, the Cosmopolitan will officially transition into the MGM Rewards program. Finally. This is news that we've all been waiting for in the Las Vegas community since May 2022, when MGM actually made the announcement that they had acquired the Cosmopolitan into their hotel portfolio and that they would be taking over the hotel operations. Once that news broke publicly, immediately the first thing that went into everyone's mind was, so when does Cosmo fall into the rewards program? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of you have not stayed at the Cosmopolitan if you are an MGM Rewards member, simply because the hotel is not under the portfolio. So the news broke and we just waited and waited and waited with nothing. Even my good old homie Ace of Vegas had a thread going on where he was tracking down trying to figure out when MGM Rewards will implement the Cosmopolitan, but eventually it was just complete crickets, to the point that he just put his hands up and just let it go. So finally, over a year later, we started to get some type of indication when news broke a few weeks ago back in July that the MGM had started a partnership with Marriott and that it will fully go into effect October 1st, 2023. Now, once I heard the breaking news about Marriott and MGM having a partnership, I thought it made perfect sense, and honestly, it kind of gave some type of explanation to the long wait that we've had, this over a year hiatus as to the news of Cosmo and whatever news would be related to them being in the MGM Rewards program, simply because the Cosmopolitan had an exclusive partnership with Marriott members for those who wanted to come to Vegas and stay at their mega resort. Because currently, until the end of September, MGM has a membership with Hyatt. And because they have a membership with Hyatt, that would be a bridge that MGM would have had to try to figure out between having their partnership with Hyatt while acquiring a Cosmopolitan who has a partnership with Marriott. Something will have to give at one point or another. And then integrating them into the reward system makes the perfect sense for February 1st, since that's the official beginning for the MGM Rewards year for 2024. And it's also perfect timing because I believe in February 2024, there's a mega event going out in Vegas, something like the Super Bowl or something like that. So talk about perfect timing for people who want to accrue some tier points and get some rewards to start off the year. Now, of course, MGM Reward members are thrilled about this news, and rightfully so. Having the Cosmopolitan officially under the MGM portfolio where you can actually redeem rewards has been, like I said earlier, a long awaited process. But with all of the good that comes with this, there's also bad, because while MGM Reward members are going to benefit tremendously from this, Identity members, which is the exclusive program at the Cosmopolitan, are extremely upset about this and are really going to take a major loss. While yes, as an MGM Rewards member, this is an upgrade for another hotel portfolio for you to stay at when you're going to Las Vegas, it's going to be very detrimental for those who've accrued their tier points and accrued their status with Identity, because a lot of the Identity members, myself included, do see a significant loss when it comes to the value that you get with Identity compared to what you're going to get for rewards points. Just alone in accruing tier points, it takes 20,000 tier points to get to gold, which is when you can waive your resort fees, you get 2 comp nights, 2 companion comp nights, and you get 2-for-1 buffets daily, all at 20k tier points. 20k tier points on the MGM reward side gets you what? Pearl status. And what does Pearl status get you? Free self-parking. You still have to pay resort fees. The discounts aren't the greatest. So the fact that you have that significant of a bridge from MGM Rewards to Identity, that's a major downgrade. And I use Pearl as an example because all of the Identity members who are currently gold, they will be downgraded to Pearl. Horrible tier match transition, but when you're big business, you're the boss, you call the shots. And it's even worse for the platinum members on the Identity program, because 50,000 tier credits will get you platinum status with the Cosmopolitan, and the benefits for platinum with the Identity program are insane. You get at least 2 comp nights, 2 companion nights. They give you a $250 annual credit. Of course, you get resort fees waived. You even get picked up from the airport. You get airport transportation just because you're platinum. Again, only at 50,000 tier credits. You know what 50k tier credits get you with MGM Rewards? Not a damn thing. Now, I did notice that MGM Rewards does have a tier accelerator program going on, because for those of you who don't know, as I mentioned, 50k would get you platinum with Identity. It takes you 75k tier points just to get gold with MGM Rewards. and that's just to get to the status to waive your resort fees. They have implemented a $100 anniversary dining credit that you get once you've actually earned 75 tier credits, and then it takes you 200,000 to get to platinum with MGM Rewards, and you gotta gamble a whole lot and spend a whole lot of money to get there. So with this tier accelerator program, it is supposed to help people who are trying to boost their tier status before the end of the year. And when you hear it, you think it sounds good, but when you actually break down and look at how the program works, it doesn't necessarily seem like it's going to be the best, especially if you're not a big time gambler or high roller, and if you're not even able to get to Las Vegas. What? The catch with this tier accelerator is, yes, you do get bonus points if you hit a certain amount of tier points, but this only applies at Las Vegas MGM Rewards destinations. So if you aren't be going to Vegas that much for the rest of the year, this tier accelerator isn't even going to be truly beneficial for you. But for those who may be going to Vegas over the next couple of months before the end of the year, you do have an opportunity to boost your status as such. If you can earn 5,000 tier credits in one promotional day, that'll get you an extra 1,200 tier credits on top of your 5K. If you're able to acquire 10,000 tier credits in one promotional day, they'll give you an additional 5,000 tier credits for a total of 15,000 tier credits in one day. If you can earn 20,000 tier credits in one day, they'll match your 20 with another 20. And then if you're able to acquire 40K tier credits in one day, they'll give you 60,000 tier credits for a total of 100,000 tier credits. Now, I don't know how many of you gamble or how much money you all spend on the MGM properties and the MGM resorts, but do y'all know how hard it is if you're just a typical person, or maybe if you gamble a little bit, to earn 5,000 tier credits in one day? Now, some of you may be able to do so, and that's awesome to you all, so that'll get you an extra 6,200. But imagine really trying to earn 10,000 tier credits in one day just to get 5,000 tier credits on top of that. That'll get you 15,000 tier credits, so that will help you. And if you have some built up, maybe that'll get you to Pearl. But unless the majority of you are heavy gamblers, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to fully take advantage of this tier accelerator, because those numbers to get in one promotional day is crazy. But they are offering that as a way to try to help people to boost their tier points, because I'm pretty sure MGM knows that they're getting over on a lot of the identity members. So for those who are in the identity program, I've mentioned this previously, my best advice for us at this point is, if you're in a position to get yourself to gold with identity, if you're at Sterling, I would highly recommend getting to gold. And then once you get to gold, unless you're able to climb up to platinum, just go ahead and start using your identity points. If you are in a position at gold and you're able to upgrade to platinum, the big platinum status, get to platinum, enjoy those benefits as much as you can, and then prepare for you to transfer and downgrade to gold. At least you'll get to keep your resort fees waived. But I also noticed the kicker that many people may have not talked about. If you thought things were already bad with the downgrade, it's only going to get worse when you see what actually comes with the status match. Once you status match, the status match program gives you a 90-day cushion to use the actual tier benefits. You will technically have 90 days to earn 50,000 tier credits to keep your gold status throughout the rest of the year. If you do not earn your 50K, you will not be able to keep the full benefits of the tier match status. Now let's talk about My Vegas. If you're not familiar with My Vegas is, me and my guy Ace of Vegas, that's the king of My Vegas. We did a full tutorial for everyone earlier in the year. I'll put a link in the description below to talk about what My Vegas is, which apps you should download, and what process you can follow to earn as many loyalty points as possible, which is basically what you would do is redeem loyalty points for free rooms. Now this is one of the biggest things that a lot of MGM Reward members have been wondering is, when are they going to integrate Cosmopolitan and into the My Vegas Rewards program? Once that news break, I'm pretty sure the internet will break, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you will start redeeming those loyalty points for your rooms. Now, if you are one of those people who have not stayed at the Cosmopolitan because you are a rewards member and we're just simply MGM or bust, first of all, I can't knock y'all. Go where the comps are, utilize your discounts. But now that you'll have the Cosmopolitan under your umbrella, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are well aware of how nice the rooms are at the Cosmopolitan. I know which ones y'all probably want to look at or have considered, but for those of you who may not, I got you covered. I have one video on the best rooms at the Cosmopolitan. It's really simple, terrace, studio, or nothing. If you're gonna stay at the Cosmopolitan, get you a terrace, studio at the minimum to gain the full experience, because there's nothing better than stepping outside on the balcony to enjoy the nice, relaxing fresh air. I also have a playlist of the majority of the rooms and suites at the Cosmo. I'll leave a link in the description as well. You can also see that in the playlist tab. So if you want to see what these rooms look like at the Cosmopolitan, I've got room tours of just about all of them. I believe maybe 2 or 3 are missing, but the majority of the ones that most people stay at, I've already gone through there and done a room tour for you all. But comment below, share your feedback. What are your thoughts on this transition? Are you excited that Cosmo is now officially transitioning to the MGM Rewards? Are you an Identity member and you're just furious and outrageous because of the major benefits that you're going to lose? Or are you an Identity member and you don't think it's that bad and you're excited to actually fall and join under the MGM Rewards umbrella? Share your thoughts and let me know. I'll make sure I pay attention to the comments. But that's going to do it for this video. You all enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And as always, thanks for watching.